Good evening to those who listen. It is October 16, 2018, 11:37 p.m. Here we go. Here we go. How do I even do this? All right, YouTube went down tonight for a couple hours, I guess, something like that. Don't know exactly. I noticed it when I finally tried to get on, and I couldn't. So, is this just a test? I believe it certainly could be. And now I got this prediction. I want to throw out a possible prediction that Facebook is next. Facebook's going to go down for a few hours, and possibly Twitter, and possibly at the same time or near each other. And then I think other social media sites might go down also. And I believe they might be all tests. They're going to spread them out a little bit, although I think that the Facebook one might happen the next couple days. Now, lately, I've been getting this feeling that something's going to happen soon. And I brought out the Black Friday, which I'm calling it Blackout Friday, because if you were going to knock out the internet, knock out the power, knock out banking, credit cards, cell phones, what would be the best day? I'm saying for if you were trying to create the most havoc, the most chaos. Black Friday. And I don't know, maybe there is something to this. So I wanted to throw it out there. I think that maybe this could be the event that happens. We're talking about an event that happens. Now, I still think it's going to be temporary. It's going to last maybe for the weekend, maybe like 3 days, something like that. And this could also be where the presidential alert goes out. Now, if we lose cell phones, obviously you wouldn't be able to get that message, but I could see something else going out first, like the power, or maybe credit cards or something. It wouldn't be credit cards. Banking systems, I wouldn't see that. I'm thinking more of a power, like if power went out and then the president had a warning saying, the power's out. There could be more disruptions in other things. And then, boom, you lose cell phones too. Maybe the cell phones would stay up and running, and this would be a test. OMG. Oh my goodness. I'm going to say that way because I know some people think that's in vain if you say, the other. Sometimes when I'm think of something and then I start talking it out like in this video here, things come to me. I believe it's from God. But what if power goes out, say, on a, doesn't even matter if it's Black Friday or any other day, it doesn't matter. Say that goes out, the power goes out nationwide, and then the presidential alert goes out on the cell phones. Picture this now, picture this. And then this could just be a test to see if they can track everybody that has a cell phone and know where each person is at that particular moment in time as a test. But then when the real event happens and power's out for good, and say you can still have cell phones usage, cell phone service, they could track you anywhere. Wow. It kind of just hit me right now. I mean, part of it, the last part, where it's a test. All right, I'm gonna. This video is also about possible other ways to keep in touch. Now, if YouTube goes down, first off, they might just shut down channels. If my channel gets shut down, go to my backup channel, to those who will listen to with the number 2. I told people, you don't have to subscribe now, but I'm thinking maybe you should subscribe now in case something happens and you can't do it later. I don't know, but just remember, if you don't subscribe, just remember the name. I mean, it should be pretty easy. Just add the number 2 to it and then subscribe later on, and check into that channel. If that's just if YouTube channels go down and you can still get to the backups. Now, to me, that would be too easy. So that's why we got to come up with other ways to communicate. So the next option would be Facebook. And, obviously, if YouTube goes down, there's a really good chance that Facebook will go down. But in case, say, YouTube goes down and Facebook is still up for a little while longer, you might be able to get in touch, and we can still, I would think the main thing to do at that point would just to be pray. Okay, so next is Facebook. So if you want to get a hold of me through Facebook, it's my name, Stefan Weinberger. And when you look for me on Facebook, look for the Detroit Lions logo. That's me. It's open to the public, but just send me a friend request and put in the message "Slippery Lion." I'll know it's you, or at least I'll know it's you from YouTube. And I don't think Facebook's going to last either, but that's one way. So, and if you don't know my name, it's Stefan Weinberger. First name is Stefan. Last name Weinberger. Next option would be through email. I don't like giving my email out because I have been harassed in the past by somebody who saw it. I gave it out to someone else and they saw it. And then, so I don't do that. But if you put your email in a comment, I will email you, and then you'll have my email. There's another way. After that, I'm not so sure. Maybe in the future, or if anyone lives, near Davenport, Iowa, I could maybe in the future leave a site to meet at. But that all depends too on circumstances. We'll worry about that last option later. All right, so talking about Blackout Friday, I'm going to call it Blackout Friday. When just the power went out, and obviously the power goes out, you can't use your credit cards. The stores won't be able to make to do your transactions. Banking systems would be down, banking institutions. That would cause enough chaos, but if you still have your cell phones, you could still communicate with loved ones and friends, and you could still plan how you're going to get out of situations. But I can just picture all these stores and all these people in the stores trying to get these Black Friday specials, and everybody's waiting in line to check out, and power goes out. What do? Nobody's going to be able to make these purchases, and there's going to be a lot of mad people for one, but a lot of scared people for another, and they won't be able to make the purchases. I can even see some people just taking off and stealing these items. I can see people fighting. I can see people getting hurt and killed. I can see chaos and looting. Trying to picture it more. So I don't know. That's my prediction. I've been predicting this event for a year now. It's been about a year. Yeah, ever since the dream I had with the electromagnetic field going through. That was it. There's a solar flare or something, and it penetrates the magnetosphere and causes blackout. But in my dream, it also could cause injuries, health issues, and death. I don't know if that's going to be now, but maybe that's what the first event happens. And then to protect from that, that's why they will need to change everything around and put up the 5G. I think that's what the 5G is for. Another purpose of the 5G. Going to use that as we need this to keep our power up, to keep everything up and running. The banking institutions, and that's when I think there's the cryptocurrencies are going to come in. They're going to say we need to have a more reliable banking system. There's a lot to it, and I've had other videos on this. I don't want to go and take too much time here. Is I don't know. Ever since I moved here, I haven't had time for anything, and I know, I'm trying to watch other people's videos, and if they're really long, I'm like, I can't do it. I just don't know. I'm just mentally drained, and I just feel so exhausted mentally. I don't know. I think something's gonna happen soon, and maybe another reason why God wants me out of that apartment. I don't know. I'll find out. Hopefully, I'll find out something tomorrow. Maybe this might have also been a way so I got tricked into doing this. I don't know I really don't think this is happening, but throwing it out, there's a possibility that maybe the management of this apartment complex contacted my lawyer to try to make this offer so they couldn't sue me, knowing that they were in big trouble because of all this mold and how much money they would have to probably invest into fixing this problem. I don't want the new people to move into that apartment and get sick. I mean, they could be healthy and be fine. I don't know. But I would hate to have somebody get sick. I would feel terrible. So when somebody moves in there, I'm going to go and talk to them and tell them about it just so they know. So in case somebody does get sick, they might think, okay, it's nothing, but it could be something. And then maybe if I tell them, they'll take it more seriously. I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting off subject again. But there's going to be an event. Is it going to be Friday, November 23rd? The day after Thanksgiving? I don't know for sure. I had this idea, this thought, this premonition that this first event was going to happen before the end of the year. And this certainly fits into it. And it's funny because I never really thought of Black Friday before, which I should have thought of. Sure, because I mean, that's a big event. I don't know why I didn't think of it till just recently. I think maybe that could be God. So I would say just be careful. And remember, it's also Friday. And then the Friday thing, I've been saying for a long time, I think the first event's going to happen on a Friday. And then, last through the weekend. And here's another possibility for a Friday. Just keep that in the back of your mind and be careful. I don't know. I'm not going out on Friday. November 23rd at all. Nope, I'm not doing it. And I'm not going to work it either. I'm not going to work it. So I'm going to have to put in a request to get that off if I still have this job. I don't know. I'm also thinking maybe I should try to find a different job because of the van situation. I'm afraid my van's going to break down, and all this driving all over the place is killing my car. I already have to take my son to work, and it's like 10 miles across town. So I'm driving like 20 miles every day, twice a day, to take my kid back and forth to work. Wow, that is a lot. So, and then all the driving, delivering pizzas too. All right, I'm really tired. I'm drained. But I was a little bit down, but now it's just more like exhaustion. Tomorrow's another day. I'm trusting in God, just not worry about it at all, at least not until tomorrow. I know what's going on. I just want to move somewhere else. I'm done. I'm just, I don't even want to bother trying to sue them. I just want to get a new place. If, they just cancel out this lease and then I move to a new apartment. Section 8 will move me to a new apartment. I'll just accept my losses. Just quite a bit. I can't believe how much I lost and how much more I probably would lose if I kept having to pay rent there. I'm supposed to be in Section 8 because I'm poor and need help, and then they're screwing me over, so I wind up spending my money. It doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be helping me, not killing me. All right, so thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Press the like button. Let me know what you guys think about this. Each day that goes by now, I'm thinking more that this is, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a possibility. And it would be a perfect powers to be event to happen to use as a test for something bigger. If they know that something's going to happen, like Planet X is coming in, they know there's going to be power outages, there's going to be banking institutions down, credit cards, cell phones, all that stuff's going to be down, and they know about it ahead of time. They could be testing this stuff out, so when the big event does happen, they'll be ready. And the general population, the common person, isn't going to have a clue, and they're not going to know what to do when it happens. And no one's going to think, when the first event happens, they're just going to think, oh, it's a fluke thing. They're not going to think, oh, this is just a test for something bigger later. I don't know. This is all possibilities. I'm not saying it's going to happen for sure. That's for sure. Nobody knows for sure what's going to happen, but something's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be on Black Friday, Blackout Friday. Something's going to happen sooner or later, and I think it's going to be sooner than later. Keep praying. Keep strong in the faith. It's hard. I'm having hard times, but in the end, it still comes down to Jesus. Pray for each other. Pray that we can make it through all this upcoming events. It's coming, people. Get ready. Get ready spiritually, mainly spiritually. Everything else is important too, but the most important thing is to be prepared spiritually. If you haven't given your life to Jesus, please do. Don't wait. Don't put it off. You never know when the last day could be that you have that chance. God bless everyone. Love you.